4 on the previous season, so still quite hard. People need to pay a lot of attention to what they are doing. Also gonna have a really hard time. Try my very best to get all the orbs here. It is a hard pull this week, by the way. But the problem is, if you don't risk a bit at the start with this pull, it's going to be really hard to time this run. It's already kind of hard as it is. Let alone if you pull too small at the start, then you're going to struggle big time to time this instance. All going well so far. A very good start here, I must admit.
Interrupt.
Here we go. We're off to a good start. Only one death. That's not much at all, really. Considering all the bolstering, all the kicking you need to do, and on top of the orbs. A bit intense this week, this instance. It's normally already hard to coordinate a pug anyway, just because of all the kicks and things. Luckily we got the shaman with us, which helps massively in Spires of Ascension. I don't recommend anybody to do Spires without the shaman on your team. DPS or Resto, both will do. Just because they can solo at least one Goliath for you in terms of kicks, which helps absolutely massively. These relics, they managed to get that a little orb there, escaped. I think the relic, especially on a week like this week, we probably better save it for the boss, I would imagine. So I really think that when we pull the relic here is maybe a bad idea. He's still alive though, so he's gonna get killed by the time we kind of go to the boss as well anyway. So that's not too bad. Get the druid down. He released, so it might take a while to get here. I think it's probably best to save the relic for when the boss starts.
Interrupt.
Like I said, especially being Tyrannical Week, I think you're gonna benefit a lot more from activating the relic buff.
Defensive.
I'm feeling that the bosses are eating a lot harder because of the relic as well.
Defensive.
Not too sure how much damage. Oh, I have to stay alive here. Not sure how much damage they deal. But I feel like my HP drops a lot more now on the bosses than before at the start. I just battle rest someone who didn't seem to have accepted. Didn't accept the battle rest. Oh, there you go. He's there.
Defensive.
He got He accepted the battle res in the middle of the link, but he's still alive, which is the most important.
Defensive.
It looks like our Ila is struggling a lot to keep me alive. Again, remember we are pretty much doing a plus
Defensive.
20 right now. That's the equivalent of what it was before in the previous season. So not an easy run at all. Not like what a plus 14 used to be. Looking a bit better now, but obviously, especially on tyrannical weeks, you really don't want anyone to die on the boss. I'll be here forever now. Need all the DPS possible.
Defensive. Defensive.
And he died quite early as well. Gonna slow it by at least 1 or 2 minutes.
Defensive.
Far from ideal. Let's see if we can still time this. Like I said in the beginning, I don't think people should be worried too much about timing every single run for the first couple of weeks at least. Right now we're all learning, trying to get a feel of the difficulty on the new season. So any run is a good run to practice a bit and get to learn about the new relics, etc. Oh, thought I would hit with the frontal the other person that was there next to me.
Defensive.
Try to keep top up now. And some healings on myself.
Defensive.
Yeah, the boss is dying very, very slowly here. I think everyone just trying to stay alive rather than just focusing on DPS right now. It's understandable. This boss's damage is probably the highest damage on this instance, by the way. And especially non-avoidable damage. So it's a good test to see if your party
Defensive.
has enough gear and enough DPS and heal for the rest of the instance. I think Blizzard should do the same on pretty much every single instance.
Defensive.
Just get the first boss to be really hard, be a real test. Your output of DPS and heal, so you don't have to waste time on the rest of the instance. You get to know straight away if it's worth staying or not. A lot better than having the last boss of the instance to be super hard, like Plague Fall, for instance. It's a good example. Compared to the rest of the other bosses in that dungeon, it's not. They're not as hard as the last boss, so you could do everything right until the last boss. And then your team simply cannot cope, because either you don't have the gear, or the heal, or the DPS. Right. I think this guy can release, really. I think the respawn would be right here, yeah. And now we can just stack on the magic place here. Here we go, here we go. Is one of the best ways to do this. Remember that if you hide well behind the wall, the explosives don't do anything to you. As you've seen, one explosive just blow, and it doesn't do absolutely anything to you because you are lots of sight. Now you get all the CC coming in now. I'm gonna just use my ring just to stop some of the casts. The easiest way to do this pull, just really hide behind the wall. They all stay nicely stacked. If you watched my stream last week, I didn't do this pull here because of the sanguine pulls. But now, super nice. Easiest way to do it. Here we go. Ready for the next pull now. Going well so far. We lost a bit of time, maybe 1-2 minutes, because one DPS died very early on the first boss, but we might still be able to do this. This pull here, I always try to do this guy as well, all together with the rest. If you're not too sure about your party, you can do a much smaller pull here. Warrior comes in with a spear. Again, spear, really good. Now I really need to try my best to kite here, else I might die. A really hard pull, especially with all the bolstering. You can die in like 2 seconds. They have 4 stacks now. If I stay near for 2 seconds, all my life will go. Always best to keep the weight. Kite nicely for your Ela, is gonna love you. Our Ela is actually really good, I must say. Doing loads of explosives as well, which is nice to see. Normally you could do all of this pull at once, to be fair. But I'm a bit worried about the relics. I actually don't fully understand yet. I don't have the feel to know exactly how much damage. Oh, that's actually a lot of damage. That shockwave thing took like 30% at least of my life. So it's quite a lot of damage if people don't avoid it. So. And I'm the tank, so if he hits a DPS, that spell right there, I think will take at least 60% maybe. 60% of your HP could mean that you would die shortly after that. Here we go, just trying to get this guy to die. There we go. So you don't give any stacks to the next group.
Interrupt.
There we go, there we go. I set to the Shaman Moon with the square.
Interrupt.
Really good damage, by the way. That's amazing, amazing, amazing. On this pull, we had the warrior doing 10k DPS and the mage 10k DPS as well. Going down really nicely. I'm really carefully not get any stacks to be passed on to the next group. I think my party is looking good actually. I think we can do this a bit faster. We can pull a bit more, but trying to get the feel of it a bit better. Before I go full ballistic. Spear. Spear on boss, please. We do separate here. So I just said to use the spear next to the boss. You have 2 options really. The first spear that you get from the floor here, if you are Kyrian, can either use the spear on a group here, or actually 2 packs on the top of the stairs. You can do 2 packs, you can do all that pack and the birds with 1 spear. That's what you'll see many people do. But this week with the bolstering and not knowing if my group has enough DPS to kill them all, it's a big gamble. Because even if just half stays alive after the spear, after the burst, you're gonna have like 6 stacks and we all gonna wipe because it's gonna be impossible to kill. So I'm choosing to do this a bit safer. Nice CC by the druid there, helping me to kite. And this week you really want to save your CC to about now when they start dying. If you see a pack about to die, that's when you want to start CCing. That's when the damage really hurts.
Interrupt.
Keep that big spell there. Big damage there. I think, was it the mage? Yeah, the mage is pumping 30k DPS. Wow. I think with that DPS we could probably do the two groups together. The spear would be about finished about now, actually. Around this time, the spear would be finished. And we still have a few mobs alive, so they will be super bolstered. Like 6 stacks, so even with the mage DPS, which was really good, 30k burst, it would be even more with the other pack. So it'd probably be 40-50k, but still, knowing that some mobs stayed alive, the dangerous pool this week to do two groups there. Whenever you see a squad leader like this guy here, always kill him first, because he reduces 75% damage around him. So you always want to single target the squad leader, and then you do the rest of the group. There's no point to pull a big group with the squad leader together. Just wasting your time. I'm gonna go out of sight here. Just push this guy here. The next jump. This was a bit too much. I didn't expect him to blink. This now the part is near the next jump. Do it quicker. So I asked for the spear to be used here. It helps a lot. And we need to single target the skull. If they just go for AoE, it's a waste of time. Because all of the other mobs get a lot of reduction. It's not even worth targeting the other mobs. Much better just to do single target DPS on the skull. Because of this aura here. 75% reduction on their damage. Absolutely massive.
Interrupt.
I think this part is relying on me a little bit, me and the shaman, a little bit too much for the orbs. I know they are a pre-made, but especially if you are playing with a pug, don't risk it, man. Everybody should do the orbs. Don't expect just 1 or 2 people to do it. Play safe. Better to lose a little bit of your DPS rather than having a wipe, a complete wipe. You're gonna lose a lot more time wiping. So the druid is not ready just... Oh, okay, he's ready now. Try to pull the boss here. Oh dear. Again, I'm not too sure if these relics would do a lot of damage or not. I still need to test it a little bit more. And I think right now... Not sure if there are any official figures about what's the best relic, but it feels like the is the best relic. It gives you cooldown reduction, and I believe right now
Shockwave.
it gives you the most damage output. So if you can, always target the
Watch your step.
This guy gives you aced. I know some classes will benefit quite a lot from the aced, but generally speaking, cooldown reduction is better. Because you need to remember as well That cooldown
Shockwave.
reduction will include your Covenant ability. So with the you are reducing the cooldown of your Covenant ability, which normally is the best thing you can have as a DPS, is your Covenant ability to be ready as quick as possible. Okay, we managed to stack nicely.
Shockwave.
2 spells there from the boss, so now it's easier for the party to see where they need to move.
Watch your step.
That requires some practicing, by the way, if you're a tank watching. I need to try to do that a few times before you get it absolutely right. My top tip for you
Shockwave.
is don't try to line the boss straight away. Let him do the shockwave first, or the frontal, and then go for it. Even I, with a bit of experience here, still managed to hit one of the orbs. Now went up in the sky, as you've seen just there.
Shockwave.
Man, come here. I don't want him to start there.
Watch your step.
Start with that, okay. Give my party a bit more space so they can react better. All good, all good. Boss done. Excellent. Really good DPS as well. On this boss we have nearly 9k from the mage. Obviously, you know your DPS is good around 9k, 10k DPS for these keys, 14, 15 right now, which is what used to be on the previous season, plus 20, plus 21. That's a good reference to have. Really want to die first, ideally. Warrior taking the spear, lovely. Not too sure about the buff you're gonna get right now. Doesn't seem to do much, unless you focus a single target instead of cleaving. Be much of a benefit, the relics here, unless you do that pack, but normally nobody does these 2 packs here because they are a bit harder than others. As I said to the party, stay on the blue mark until I go to the next pillar, then you can come. Because if you don't do it this way, if the party doesn't wait hidden there, somebody's gonna die. I'm sure you have that experience as well if you do this instance a few times and this skip a few times. You know what I'm talking about. Always best to wait hidden, then get it done. Here we go for the boss now. Do this. I still keep forgetting that. We're gonna have relics coming with the boss as well. Bit silly. Try to mark our stack there. I cannot target. We don't have a trying to taunt. He's so far away, man. Now he jumps. And he does a lot of damage, doesn't he? Damn. When you get the V or Vi... Oh, he's gonna recharge there. Oh my god, man. I don't even have any mobility available right now. He recharged so quick, man. I didn't expect him to do it straight away. Damn, man. Don't know if we have a lot more damage than we normally do. I'm surprised that he started recharging so quickly, man. Normally we have a good few seconds between him putting orbs down and him recharging, man. That was crazy. It might be our DPS is higher than normal, maybe, for this key and this boss. Did not expect to get so little time, I mean, between boss dropping orbs and starting to recharge. You basically recharge on top of the orbs where he was. And I think this boss was changed in a way that now it slows everybody. Or is that just me? Is that me being silly, or before it didn't slow as much? Or at all? I'll try to soak stuff again, but I might struggle actually. Not sure if it would be best for the mage to do it. I know the ring has been used. I think that we all want to split, it seems. Everyone is there. We might try to split the damage now. There we go. Yeah, I'm slowed a lot. Not too sure about what's happening here. I think they changed the boss quite a bit this season. Haven't got many cooldowns. I'll just do my flashcraft. It should be enough for now. Keep me alive. And it feels like the boss is doing a lot more phases than before. Even in Tyrannical, before I remember doing this boss, and he would not get this far. He did 2 times orbs, 2 times recharge, and this is the 3rd time he's dropping orbs. Feels like it has been changed. Even though it's tyrannical, I think it has been changed. Seems to be doing stuff a lot quicker now. He should be dead now. I try to speed up this pull here, so we don't have to wait too much. A bit of percentage. And again, the explosives, nothing to worry about in regards to the explosives, as they don't work if they cannot see you. If you are out of sight, you'll not get no explosives damage at all. 88.7, yeah, that should be fine. Telling my party to use the spear on the last ad here. We do middle, then you go to the left, and then you go to the right. So if I want to do 2 of them, it's not... Maybe I should do 2 of them. I asked my party actually if they want to do 2 at the same time, but they didn't reply, so I don't want to risk it because they need to die at the same time. So we have still have 8 minutes, so there's no need to risk it. Because if the party is not, if they never done it before, or if they haven't done it many times before, they might forget that they need to die at the same time. So if one dies and the other one is like 50% HP, within 5 seconds or so, they heal to full. So one of them will be 100% HP, so you're just losing your time. There's no point. Not sure if they bolster. Let me see if they actually bolster each other. No, they don't seem to bolster. So it's safe to pull the next one a little bit earlier. Like we are okay here for now. For the next spear. Gonna pop here, so I need to move. It's safe. There we go. On to the last one now. I did try to save my cooldowns for this guy here. Too powerful. Especially on fortified wicks. You can so easily wipe here. It's not even funny how strong this guy is. Our DPS seems good. Just trying to give my party enough space from his abilities. Good position here. He's nearly dead. I got execute for him as well. Big execute comes into play. I need to use some defensives. Still okay. I'm trying to hold on to my defensives. Not sure if I will need to use it. I'm okay. Here we go, here we go. One more ready check before we start. 6 minutes should be just enough time to do this boss in Tyrannical. We don't have a lot of time to lose, but the druid is eating. We really want the here. So we can have at least 2 component abilities on the same boss with a cooldown reduction. We didn't get the we got aced by the looks of it.
Find shelter. Spread.
Trying to cleave this guy, keeping the boss close to him, so the warrior can cleave, and me as well. Ooh, I got dispelled in the middle.
Find shelter.
Of our shelter. No trouble this time. Charge comes in. Nice and clean.
Spread.
If I'll get dispelled.
Phase change.
Dispelled now. Phase changed. Collect orbs now. As you can see, the boss's HP barely moved, man. That is really scary, to be honest. Really bad position. Not even see if the boss was moving or not. There we go. Managed to get it.
Phase change.
Feel free to use a cooldown here when the boss comes down. It does a lot of damage to everybody. So feel free to use a defensive cooldown if you have it. When the boss, every time the boss comes down from that phase. Help your healer. Charge. Nice, nice, nice. It's not as hard now because you cannot really skip the
Find shelter.
The frost torment. That would make this boss a little bit harder. That feels quite easier. Charge. Here we go. Well played.
Find shelter.
Charge. This charge here can be really hard for the healer. Because she normally charges right after all the party drops a lot of HP.
Find shelter.
It's quite tricky. If you want to top up the party, especially on grievous wicks, it's so hard. Or do you move? They don't get hit by the charge. I don't envy the healer's job at all. It's really hard job to have on this game.
Find shelter.
The boss is dropping down nicely. We already used our hero as well, as soon as she came down. We'll have 2 minutes and a half, so it should be okay.
Find shelter.
Just. Should be okay, just. If nobody dies, should be alright.
Spread.
Looking for myself to be dispelled.
Find shelter.
Can't get the dispel yet.
Phase change.
Okay. There we go. Got dispelled now. There we are. That's the first orb there. Last one. Oh, all done. There we go. Nice and easy. Don't forget to pop some heals
Phase change.
or a defensive cooldown to help your healer. As soon as she comes down, as you can see, the party drops a lot of HP. So if the tank is dropping the same HP as well, it's going to be really hard for your healer. Nice and smooth, fellas. We still have 1 minute and she's almost dead. Now the war is going to start pumping with those
Find
executes.
shelter.
Really smooth run here.
Spread.
That's a plus 14 done, fellas. Well played, all. Especially in Tyrannical, this instance can be quite, well, in Tyrannical and Fortified. This instance is always tricky to do with the pug. Coordinate your kicks, and as well, the last boss has so much HP, always takes ages to die. Not sure if this part is up for more, we'll see. See what they say. Just checking. I know they were a pre-made actually, of 4 players. Let me see if they are happy to carry on. Easy conduits. Winning! I was so lazy with conduits last season. I think we want to do Mists 15. Alright, alright, alright. It seems like we're going to go Mists 15. We don't... we cannot pull any extra rooms, so... might be hard to do Mist 15 without pulling an extra rooms. I know about the bolstering this week, but I find Mists extremely hard to time if you don't pull any extra rooms at all. From experience, when you pull a couple of extra rooms, you save like a minute or maybe even 2 minutes. Mists 15, boys and girls. Here we go, here we go. Be a good one. My mage is AFK. I think they went for a little smoke. Oh, there she is. Lovely. All this party was, apart from the druid, they were all on 2.4k Rio last season. Fairly good party. So obviously, with 2.4k Rio, I believe they were doing 20s. That's what we need right now to do 15s and 14s. Actually, 15, you actually need people with maybe, to be safe, 2.5k experience, really. There's a plus 15 right now. It's the same as a plus 21, plus 22 on last season. You need to be mindful of that. And if you're not sure about what the scaling is from one season to the next, I don't think there are official figures. But I think BFA and Shadowlands have been very, very similar. At least last week was almost... Well, I mean, last season was almost the same. From Season 1 to Season 2, it was almost the same as BFA. So as you can see here, a plus 15 right now, which we are about to do. Everything is buffed in the instance by 350%. And the previous season, Season 2, that would be in between plus 20 plus... Well, actually, plus 21, plus 22 on a 15. So it would sit right here, so it's quite hard. So if people didn't have any experience doing plus 21, plus 22, you are likely not to time your key. Again, this is for BFA, but been very, very similar with Shadowlands. Good to know. We're gonna skip the first room, the normal stuff. Our Shami is back from his smoke. Here we go, here we go. Let's keep this ship in a smooth sail. So my party here, they have 2.4k experience last season. That's it. I believe they were doing plus 20 already. And we're about to do Mists plus 15, which is about plus 21, plus 22 in between those two keys for last season. If you compare. Right. Okay, for now. I might just eat again. I'll refresh the rest after. Waiting for the warrior now. Might have gone for the smoke too. Classic transmog, of course. As you do, as you do. That's actually quite cool. Librarian glasses. An aura mage here. That's quite cool. Oh, the warrior is back. Let's see if we are ready. Yeah, everybody's ready. Here we go. Let's have some fun then, shall we? Let's have some fun. We're gonna skip the first room here. See if nobody fails. You have many people that don't know that the big trees can see invisible. Sometimes body pull. You can see this tree here and that tree there. They can see invisible people. Always important to stay as far away as you can. Seems like nobody failed this time. Good, good. And nobody's in combat so far. I don't think this group will be ninja pulled. Amazing stuff, amazing. Nice kick by the Shami there, nice and early. Pulled the mob to me as well, so it's nicely stacked. Good damage so far, good damage. Now it's important to try to kill them all at the same time. Didn't quite happen. No trouble, they're all dead now. Might go for extra HP here. Just because it's a plus 15, I think my healer might struggle to keep everyone alive. Here we go, here we go. Two things are important here if you're a tank. First thing is to get a skull on one of them. You don't really want them to die at the same time, or you don't want them to stay alive for too long. At least one of them to die as quick as possible. Else the AoE they do can wipe your party on high keys. This AoE can be too much for your healer. Even now, look at everyone's HP. Dropping quite a lot.
Watch your feet.
They are looking good so far. Let's see now how much DPS we've got to do this boss.
Watch your feet.
Important to keep moving. We don't get any damage from that. If you start moving after he casts, you're gonna get quite a bit of damage.
Watch your feet.
You lose 10-20% of your HP. Don't move quick enough. Here we are. Gonna try to do the first kick real quick, just so we don't lose any more kicks. And here we should really try to do the earth first.
Shockwave.
Ooh, I didn't position the boss very well there. My bad. Nice, that's good. We got the right one this time for a change. Kick on the boss.
Fear incoming. Shockwave.
For some reason we got the V.
AoE incoming.
Actually, I don't really like...
Watch your feet.
Don't like this guy very much.
Shockwave.
Keeps jumping. It's really hard to attack him so people can cleave. absolutely annoying. There we go, finally.
Fear incoming. Watch your feet.
Get away.
Interrupt.
Earth Elemental came to play that. Fine.
Interrupt. Shockwave.
A lot of stuff on the floor here. We really don't want to stay here much longer. Can't help it. Our party's a bit low though. Heal myself a bit.
Shockwave.
Why everyone is staying solo? If the shaman is struggling or just trying to DPS.
Fear incoming.
Oh, there's an orb there. Good job.
Shockwave. Interrupt.
Here we go. Damage incoming. Big damage. Let's go, boys. If we can do this in one go. Probably impossible, but at least 2 goes would be amazing. Arcane Mage, big single target DPS it seems. Boss went down to 40%, that's actually quite good. We should be able to do this in 2 goes. We can stay on the main boss a little bit more. Before he gets kind of immune, we can stay on him for like 10 seconds. So it's still safe to go on the main boss. But now we need to swap back to the tree.
Interrupt. Shockwave.
Our Gloomy and our Mage are doing amazing
AOE
damage right now.
incoming.
Gloomy on 11k, Mage on 10k plus.
Interrupt.
Really, really good. Trying to get away from the stuff on the floor as much as I can.
Fear incoming. Shockwave. Interrupt.
Oh, Tommy dies. I think I'm gonna use my flash craft just to help him
Shockwave. Interrupt.
and focus on the party. Throw some heals as well to avoid this AoE damage
Interrupt.
as much as I can.
Shockwave.
Here we go. Be able to do the bots now, hopefully. Only 20% more. We have very high DPS. Druid and Mage doing absolutely amazing. Here we go. Done. Really good, fellas. Well played, well played. We carry on. And now, I don't think we can pull... Before we can even pull my... Don't have my ox ready just yet. I think that wall has been fixed. I think Blizzard is happy with people pulling it too easily. I think now you need a pet. Ooh. I was battling for the orb. Okay. Place the frontal for my team. Small details that can make the difference sometimes. Really good damage control here. They almost died at the same time, really good. Now I trust that my healer is gonna do the puzzle, so I will try not to worry too much about the puzzle. Quite often I worry about the puzzle and then I almost die or stuff doesn't get interrupted as much as it could be interrupted. Yeah, very good job indeed. The suit comes in as well, probably from the druid. Do we have? Yeah, we have the The right path already. Thank you, Mr. Healer. Very good, very good. Let's go. Let's see if I can be top DPS now on this bull. Of all my cooldowns. I just cannot wait. At 20k DPS is not good enough. Nearly 20k, anyway. Going down now. I really want to see how much damage monks will be pulling after the tier set bonus. It looks really good for damage. We'll see. I want it to be top DPS finally for once, and dethrone those paladins. Paladins are just good at everything. It's really annoying. So we got that buckle there. Pick the eel. Buckle again. Time to kite now, actually.
Interrupt.
Good job. Ooh. This team is doing really well. Kind of missed my kick there, just by a split second, but the team were on it, and the healer on it as well. Was already solved. Really good. Oh, I love that Blizzard added this stuff here. The relics. Because killing this guy can take ages. Oh, it was the right spawn now. Before, I'm pretty sure we killed the... Maybe we didn't. I thought we killed the but it didn't spawn. Something else spawned. The V spawned for some reason. Maybe we got killed first and I didn't see it. Here we go. Now we can bump on this guy. Kill him a bit quicker. Let's go. Pump, pump, pump. Nice. Lot better. Before it took ages to kill this guy. Much better now. Nearly there. Nearly on the boss. Looking good so far. Really good damage by the druid right now. 20k. Warrior needle to 20k as well. Really good. Oh, the buckle coming in. That's when you love to have a rogue in your party. So you have so many more kicks and stuns and things. Damage well control as well. They kind of died at the same time. Well played. And what's the puzzle looking like, Mr. Ila? Where are we going, man? Don't know yet. Oh, there. Okay. Fair enough. Coming, I'm coming. Ready, check. Oh. Pop. Some of that.
Stay away from lines.
And some of that as well.
Interrupt.
We got the 8th now here. It might be because
Stay
of
away
the
from lines.
druid, maybe. That my party is going a lot for the ace instead of the cooldown reduction. I'm under the impression that the cooldown reduction from the
Stay away from lines.
is a bit better right now.
Interrupt.
Let's see the damage now coming in. Mage already on 10k. And now with the buff, I'll be able to maintain. Only go
Stay
even
away
above.
from lines.
Arcane Mage pumping. 9k, still quite good. Gloomy
Interrupt.
still building up his damage. I'm sure he'll catch
Stay
up with the
away from
mage
lines.
soon. Here we go, guess game. Let's see which one it's gonna be. It looks like it is the one without the circle. That one right there.
Stay away from lines.
Oh.
Interrupt.
Damn, I nearly died there. Because I was worried about...
Stay away from lines.
This boss can be really messy. I was worried about the explosives. And I nearly died because I was not gonna kick. Damn. Scary stuff. Very scary stuff.
Interrupt. Stay away from lines.
Lines are lava. Move, move, move. Actually ready for the next game. I do enjoy solving the game, actually.
Stay away from lines.
Solving the little puzzle.
Interrupt.
Here we go, ready for the next game.
Stay
be
away
here,
from
actually.
lines.
Because it doesn't have... It's the only leaf.
Interrupt.
There's no more leaves here. Oh man.
Stay away
The
from
dog
lines.
came on the wrong place. Now the shaman was struggling a bit. Me topped up.
Stay away from lines.
Looking good, looking good, looking good. We might be able to time this. Still a bit tight, but
Interrupt.
there's a good chance we might be able to time it.
Stay away from lines.
Man, tyrannical, eh?
Stay away from lines.
Boss just last for absolutely ever.
Interrupt.
Really good CC, double CC as well, Roots and Poly.
Stay away from
Not
lines.
taking risks here. Very good. They're approaching the next game now. Okay, let's see what we get. Full time for an annoying dog. I think she will do this spell.
Stay away from lines.
My camera
Interrupt.
is not ideal for this. Oh, it's gonna be... There, actually. Pull some cooldowns here.
Stay away
Drop
from
my
lines.
Ela so we can focus on the party instead of me. And plenty of cooldowns here. I'll just execute the art because I can see my party is almost dead. So I had to execute there.
Interrupt.
I was actually saving my execute for the boss.
Stay away from lines.
But it seemed that my execute saved the druid and maybe the mage as well. Here you go, fellas. Very good. Easy. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go! 12 minutes on the clock. No time to waste, I would say. There we go.
Interrupt.
I'll be able to do a big pull next, I hope.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Ooh. Much. Warrior has his kick ready now. Would be nice to time this guy for the next pull as well, but we have another urn coming. The next pull anyway.
Interrupt.
Trying to get as close as possible to the next pull. Make the most of the buff.
Interrupt.
Okay, let's try to do this nicely. I'm not sure if we need the relics, to be honest. So I will not pull the relics, actually. I'm not too sure if it's a good idea. or if it's gonna be actually too much. Ooh, do I get the flying ones as well now? Good, I didn't want them. Alright, obviously, the difficulty here now for this pool is gonna be the orbs. That should be everybody's priority right now.
Interrupt.
Big flashcraft. Still a link available if needed. Oh, I have no pots left actually. Didn't realize. I need to get some more pots. Right. I might actually need now kites because of the damage coming in. Too much damage on me. There we go. 3 bolster. Gonna go even higher. 4 bolster. 5. Done. Easy. I might want to try and incap the insects. Just to make sure they will not pull. Oh. Actually don't have anything, bros. I might die here. Oh! Our Shami just died, so I'm trying to go back. Same time trying to keep the aggro on me.
Interrupt.
The earth takes a lot of damage, it seems, man.
Interrupt.
Bit messy now. Bit messy. I have my cooldowns ready now. Finally. Big 14 frying.
Interrupt.
40 frying blue. Ah!
Interrupt.
Man, this is not being very, very smooth. At all. Go. Re-incap there. I'm gonna execute this guy, man.
Interrupt.
Get the break. Eight minutes on the clock. We need to be really, really quick. We don't have a lot of time to waste. We might not time this by just a few seconds. Big cooldown here. I'm gonna use my little ring, trinket, I mean. Big shield. Now the warrior is helping me as well. Should be good. Try to get this run back to the timing zone, because right now we are not gonna time it. It doesn't look like. We are ready to hero, so I think I'll just go to the boss straight away. Probably more trash. Everybody's ready. Let's go for the boss here. Don't forget that the boss no longer gets stacks, so it is safe to pull.
Watch your step.
Even when you still have some trash with you.
Interrupt.
Not too sure if having the relics, man, flying so high on your screen. Oh, that's explosive. Yeah, good job. Somebody got it. It kind of messes up with targeting other stuff, man.
Line apart.
Big kick there on the boss. Sometimes I try to click something.
Watch your step.
And it's impossible because the relics and this boss as well, actually. This boss is massive.
Watch your step. Interrupt. Watch your feet.
Yeah, man.
Watch your feet.
There's so much going on right now. Hard to keep up. Kicks, orbs, odds. There's still one odd there actually.
Watch your feet.
Damn, man.
Watch your step.
Hardcore stuff right here. Might
Line
use my
apart.
flesh crop here. No.
Watch your step. Interrupt. Watch your feet.
I don't know what I should do first, man.
Watch your feet. Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Damn, man. Everything is going on. Absolutely crazy. This was with explosives.
Watch your feet.
It's super hard. There's so much going on.
Watch your step.
And still has so much HP, man. This fight is gonna last forever. Still need to do
Watch your
percentage
feet.
after as well. Let's not forget.
Watch your feet.
And I don't have annoyingly, I
Watch
don't
your
have
step.
a misdirect. I don't have a hunter or a rogue to help me with these little odds. It's a little bit more annoying. We might be able to time this maybe if we are really
Watch
fast
your
with the
step.
trash. We'll see how it goes, and if nobody dies,
Watch your step.
people die. It's just GG, well played. Man.
Watch your feet.
Finally managed to kick.
Watch your feet. Watch your step.
And this is so hard. I'm trying to... gonna try
Line
to...
apart. Watch your feet.
Try to press this guy here. Maybe I can do it. There we go. Big flash craft, come on.
Watch your step.
Ah, damn, man, that was so tight. Gonna make timing this run a lot harder right now. A lot harder.
Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Watch your step, watch your feet, watch everything, man.
Line apart.
Crazy what's happening here right now. This boss is absolutely insane.
Watch your step.
Damn, man. I best to stay alive there.
Watch your feet. Line apart. Watch your feet.
Then we cannot stay too close to people, and we need to do the
Watch your
orbs.
feet.
Just crazy, man. This boss is absolutely crazy.
Watch your step.
And then this as well. Damn, man. Oh, we still have one battle rest available if needed. Boss is nearly dead. Come on, man. We have 2 minutes. It's gonna be really tight to do the trash that we need as well. That's why I say at the start of the run, man.
Watch your step.
Doing this with a hunter or a
Watch your feet.
warlock, it's extremely hard. We don't pull extra rooms. And this becomes a lot easier when you pull extra rooms, man. You just save so much time.
Watch your step.
Ooh, the Shami nearly dead. Trying to get away from the Mind Link. Here we go. Nearly dead. Come on, man. We have 1 minute. I don't think we'll time it now. But at least we'll have
Watch your step.
another one completed, I suppose.
Watch your feet. Line
Good
apart.
mass roots. Oh, man.
Watch
And
your
link again.
feet.
Ah! So hard, man. I'm still alive. Big flash craft.
Watch your step.
Here we go. 50 seconds now. Pretty much impossible. You can try, but it's gonna be pretty much impossible. I think if you release... Not sure, but I think if you release it on the boss, don't you? I'm pretty sure though. 35 seconds, nah. Even with hero, this would be super hard. very best.
Interrupt.
So hard, man. A shame, we nearly timed it.
Interrupt.
Ooh, I cannot. Still on cooldown. Really, really good try though. 15s right now are really, really hard, so it was a very good try. Very good try indeed.
Interrupt.
I think the main thing was not having a class to pull extra rooms, I think. I feel it's very important in mists. Here we are, Earth Elemental helping a bit. Especially when they have loads of stacks. It's so good.
Interrupt.
Still need to do one more pack, I believe. Apart from over. Yeah, one more pack.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Yeah, man, my interrupt is still on cooldown. Too much happening.
Interrupt.
Here we go, here we go. This will be enough now. A little bit more percentage. There we go, there we go. Shadowlands Keystone Explorer Season 3. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Getting those easy achievements coming in. Well played all. Very good try. I think for Mist having, I was just gonna set my party. We did real well, but I think for Mist really benefit from a Warlock. Or a Hunter. It does speed it quite a lot. I think you can save 1 or 2 minutes, which is all we needed really for this run. Just 1 or 2 minutes. Ooh, big drops, man. That's better than what I have, especially when I upgrade it. And not so keen on losing versatility, but hey, beggars cannot be choosers, I suppose. Need to play with the cards you are dealt. Alright, I think this is gonna be it for now, for today. Some really good runs, some really good practice on Mist as well. Very happy with that. Some easy conduits, because I'm very lazy. I didn't do what I should have done last season. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright. I think I'll just turn those conduits, get some missions on the mission table going, and I'm gonna get some sleep. You guys take care for now, stay safe. I'll see you on the weekend, yeah? See you around, guys. Bye-bye, bye-bye.